The big story that we have for you this afternoon is the latest coming in from Kuwait. Kuwait has bestowed its highest honor, the Order of Mubarak Al-Kabir, to Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This is the 20th international honor given to Prime Minister Modi by a country. The Order of Mubarak Al-Kabir is a knighthood order of Kuwait. The order is awarded to heads of state and foreign sovereigns and to members of foreign royal families in sign of friendship. It was previously awarded to foreign leaders like Bill Clinton, Prince Charles and George Bush. For more on this, let me straight away go across to my colleague Srinjoy Chaudhary joining us on the broadcast. Srinjoy, good afternoon. What more details can you share with us as far as this recognition for Prime Minister Modi is concerned? Tell us a little bit more about its importance.
Well, it's not just a recognition for Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister of India. It's also a recognition for India. It's a clear message that India is important to not just Kuwait, but also the entire Arab world. Because there is a realization that India is one of the bigger countries in the world, one of the bigger economies, the fifth largest economy, a country that is recognized for its political stability, for its impact on the world. Now, this is a clear message. When you're giving an award to the Prime Minister of India, an award that has previously gone to the US President, it's a sign that India, in the eyes of the Arab world, is now a major power in the world that can actually change even things in the Arab world. This is a realization, particularly at a time when there is a war going on, a war raging in West Asia, and also between Russia and Ukraine. And it's widely seen as one country. India is seen as the one country that can make a difference, that can help in bringing peace to the world. Apart from its economic strength, also its ability to bring peace in the world, being a country that is a unifying factor, that is a stabilizing factor in the world.
All right. Thank you very much, Srinjoy, for putting things in perspective for our viewers, and we'll keep coming back to you for more on this story. For now, let's move on and talk about Prime Minister Modi's two-day visit to the Middle Eastern country, Kuwait. Now, this visit, viewers, is considered historic and assumes critical importance as it is the first visit by an Indian Prime Minister after about 43 years. Indira Gandhi was the last Prime Minister to visit the Middle Eastern nation in 1981. Today, Prime Minister Modi was accorded a ceremonial guard of honor at the palace in Kuwait City. He was accompanied by the Emir of Kuwait. He earlier met and interacted with the Indian workers at the Gulf Spik labor camp. Yesterday, he hailed the Indian diaspora during his address, saying that he could see mini Hindustan in Kuwait. Now, he also spoke about India's commitment to development and technology. He said India would soon be a front runner in the domains of green energy, semiconductors, pharmaceuticals, automobiles and electronics. He reiterated the message of Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, saying that India treats the entire world as one family. He also said Bharat is moving forward as a Vishwa Bandhu or a global friend, thinking of the world's welfare. Listen in.
साथियों, हम पूरे विश्व को एक परिवार मानते हैं। भारत एक विश्व बंधु के रूप में दुनिया के भले की सोच के साथ आगे चल रहा है और दुनिया भी भारत की इस भावना को मान दे रही है। आज भारत का योग दुनिया के हर रीजन को जोड़ रहा है। आने वाले कई दशकों तक भारत दुनिया का सबसे युवा देश रहने वाला है। वो समय दूर नहीं जब भारत दुनिया का ग्रीन एनर्जी हब होगा, फार्मा हब होगा, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स हब होगा, ऑटोमोबाइल हब होगा, सेमीकंडक्टर हब होगा।
And Prime Minister's message in Kuwait seems to have irked the Congress netas. As soon as Prime Minister Modi made a strong Vishwa Bandhu pitch in Kuwait, senior Congress leader Digvijay Singh launched a fierce attack on Prime Minister Modi and the RSS. Taking to social media platform X, Digvijay Singh said that it's hypocritical that Modi calls India a Vishwa Guru and Vishwa Bandhu in Kuwait while spreading hatred between Hindus and minorities here in India. He also said that it is very difficult to contain the genie of hatred released from the bottle and that Prime Minister should rather spread the message of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam in the country. INDIA bloc netas backed Digvijay Singh, accusing the Prime Minister of not walking the talk. And we have some breaking update as well coming in at this point in time on this particular story. Congress party has amplified the attack. Other leaders of the Congress party have also joined the chorus. They have amplified the attack on Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Remember, it was Digvijay Singh first. Now other Congress leaders have also echoed the same sentiment. They are saying that the BJP does not have a single Muslim MP, and this exposes their approach towards the Muslim community. Listen.
बिल्कुल सही कहा दिग्विजय सिंह ने कि यहाँ जो उनका रवैया है खास तौर पर मुस्लिम समुदाय के साथ, वो तो जाहिर है। एक कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर आज मुसलमान नहीं है, पार्लियामेंट में मुसलमान नहीं है भारतीय जनता पार्टी का एक भी उम्मीदवार, तो ये जाहिर करता है कि आप यहाँ तो मुसलमानों के साथ भेदभाव करते हैं और विदेशों में जाकर आप बड़ी बड़ी बातें करते हैं। तो ये दोहरी नीति उनकी शुरू से है, आज भी है।
What he says, he doesn't believe in that. So what message he's giving of brotherhood and fraternity is, it's not that he is speaking from the heart. Of course, it's a diplomacy. In international relation, it has to be done. It has to be done, and that is what he has done. Nothing new. But what Digvijay Singh says is correct, that he omits venom here and tries to project himself very differently in other countries.
And we have reactions now coming in from Bharatiya Janata Party as well. BJP netas quickly retaliated and countered Digvijay Singh's allegations, accusing the grand old party of defaming Prime Minister's speech on foreign soil. BJP netas have also said that this is an attempt to spread Islamophobia and to project India as an unsafe country for minorities. Listen in.
ऐसे समय में जब प्रधानमंत्री विदेश की धरती पर विदेश के प्रवास पर भारत की चमक व दमक का परचम फैला रहे हैं, ऐसे समय में कांग्रेस के नेता राहुल गांधी जी के तथाकथित गुरु दिग्विजय सिंह अपने आकाओं और अपने मालिकों को खुश करने के लिए देश को बदनाम करने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं, भारत की छवि बिगाड़ने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं। कांग्रेस गठबंधन के नेता और कांग्रेस के नेता लगातार भारत विरोधी कार्य कर रहे हैं। कांग्रेस के नेता ऐसी भद्दी घटिया बयानबाजी करते रहे हैं।
एक बार फिर से कांग्रेस पार्टी मोदी विरोध में देश विरोध पर उतर आई। मतलब कि जब प्रधानमंत्री विदेशी धरती पर है तब भी भारत की बदनामी करने के लिए झूठे अनर्गल बातों को फैलाना और भारत में किस प्रकार से इस्लामोफोबिया है, भारत में किस प्रकार से माइनॉरिटीज अनसेफ है, ये नैरेटिव देना, जबकि इसमें कोई तथ्य नहीं है। सवाल तो ये बनता है कि नफरत की बात कांग्रेस कर रही है, वो कांग्रेस जिसके साथी और वो कहती है हिंदू धर्म के ऊपर, हिंदू आस्था के ऊपर जो लगातार चोट करती है।
दिग्विजय बाबू एक बहुत बड़े ज्ञानी व्यक्ति हैं, विद्वान व्यक्ति हैं, फिर भी उनकी जानकारी के लिए मैं बता देना चाहता हूं कि हिंदुत्व और विश्व बंधुत्व ये एक ही सिक्के के दो पहलू हैं। हमारे हिंदू धर्म की जो परंपरा है, जो हिंदू दर्शन है, उसका जो मूल है वो वसुधैव कुटुंबकम है, जिसके तहत हमने दुनिया में पहली बार कहा कि पूरा वसुधा, पूरी जो धरती है, पूरी जो धरा है, पूरी दुनिया जो है एक परिवार है, और पूरे परिवार के जब हम लोग सब एक परिवार के लोग हैं तो हम सब बंधु हैं, और ये बंधुत्व की भावना हिंदुत्व की कोख से निकली हुई चीज है। तो जो यहां पर हिंदुत्व का प्रचार कर रहे हैं वो निश्चित तौर पर दूसरे देशों में जाएंगे तो विश्व बंधुत्व का प्रचार करेंगे, क्योंकि हिंदुत्व यही सिखलाता है हमको।
So leaders from the NDA also slamming the Grand Old Party for the comments.